and welcome back to Minecraft episode 199. Oh yeah. It's pretty amazing that we're already here. Seems like only yesterday we were at episode 99, and we're about to have the 100th episode special, and if you remember, that was where I blew up my beach house. Had a drink of my Coca-Cola. Yeah, the beach house. Blew it up. Blew it to hell. So this episode, we are finishing the construction of the final small spire, and then we are going to work on the large center spire, and that is going to be amazing. Oh, looks like I forgot about that one too. Troll myself. And here are my things. They're still spread out too far, even though I'm in a corridor. But, yep, I forgot one of them. That's pretty funny. Keep disorganizing my stuff, man. Don't do that. Okay. So. Oh, I'm closer to this ladder now. I haven't even made the floor in here yet, man. I just didn't have the wool for it. Sorry. Just didn't have it. That's the way it goes sometimes. There just isn't enough wool. Now, is the rest of the floor good? Are we good here? It's hard to tell what that's missing if you're not paying attention. And I wasn't. Okay. So let's begin construction. I don't want to use a lot of time on this. I want to dedicate most of it to that center spire so that I can at least get a shot of the castle when it's done. I'm not going to have enough dirt for this. Gosh darn it. Well, it'll be close. And that way I can just... Okay. That's done. Now I can throw down the cobblestone. I don't know why I moved it over just then, but I did. Yeah. It's hard to speed build too when you're doing it like this, because you gotta be meticulous, especially when you build something from the ground up. Yeah, that looks pretty cool on that side. I'm excited. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. This is a troll. Okay. Don't need that one there. Just this one here. Just making a ring of cobbly. And then a wider ring of netherrack. But I'm going to do myself a favor. And I'm going to not crouch for every single stinking block of this. Just on the corners. There we go. Do this here. Very nice. And then like that. Done. And now the rest of the mossy stone. Whoops. There we go. For the supports, which you don't even need, but it really makes it look cool. Or neat, as I like to say. And then the next layer of mossy rack. Starting to mess up my words. You know it's time to stop. There we go. And it looks like this is going to happen at nighttime. There we go. And one more line of this, and then I can put the peak on top. Oh, not close enough yet. One more. There we go. Good. Alright, let's peek it. Maybe I'll have enough half steps. Be hilarious if I didn't. Oh yeah, we gotta put the cobble roof on here. Even though technically none of this is needed, you could look right up into the spire. I like to put the cobblestone roof on so that it doesn't distract you when you're running around in this thing. There we go. Alright. So, I'll just set up my partitions here. Alright. And that's it. Time to put the stairs and finish this spire up. We did it in about 5 minutes, so that's pretty cool. Record speed! Ludicrous speed! There we go. Little Spaceballs reference there. No big deal. Okay. Well, 6 minutes, officially. From when I started it was 5, but I like to count everything. I think I'm gonna need... yeah, I'm gonna need more stairs. Darn. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be victorious. I'm gonna need more anyway for the middle spire. But, awesome. Made it with 1 to spare. Oh yeah. Let's jump down here. Looks like I did miss another one. That's intriguing. It's interesting. That would happen that way. I love that. How it goes behind you when you do this. It goes on the wall behind you. That's hilarious. And good. So they're done. I think no, I could put the torches up because there's no dirt there. That looks really cool now when you're approaching it like that. Yeah. This is now becoming a success. A win, if you will. So the idea now is to grab what materials I have left and tackle the central spire. And I may not have the material for that. I might have to make it completely out of netherrack. Just use stone stairs, who knows? Well, I'll see here, because I've got, well, yeah, probably the rest of that cobble is going to have to be converted into stair blocks. So that's that. I can cut more, it's not a big deal. I just thought it'd be nice if I could take about 2 or 3 stacks of it. Yeah. Use the rack for something. Alright, well let's go do that now. Just cut up what cobblestone I can. Where are my wolves at? They do despawn. Oh, that liar. That lying notch, lying like a rug. Your wolves do despawn after a while. This whole idea of despawning, man. It is just a terrible, terrible thing. It's messing with my mind. Oh, you know what, skeleton? I don't even have time for this shit. You know what? That's it. I've had it. I've had it! I'm not gonna put up with it anymore. Time for diamond armor. There, it's official. 199 episodes later, I finally craft a full suit of freaking diamond armor. Because I'm going to go over there and give that skeleton the beat down, man. He has no chance. Bring a sword with me. Finally, I can use one of these iron swords. Oh, man. Come and get it, you rat son of a... Hey, and he's gone. That coward. Oh, but there's a zombie here. You're dead. Dead! Got my new armor on. Oh, hey. Hey, skeleton. Didn't hurt. Die! I tried double tapping him with an iron sword. Gotta watch that stuff. Alright, can I play now, please? Can I get some cobblestone? I guess not. Why won't it hit him? Ugh! Unbelievable, man. Alright. That's coming along very nicely. Now, cobblestone. Please, let me get the cobblestone. My helmet's already slightly damaged from this. But that's the way it goes. I'm playing on hard. I'm asking for it, right? Oh, hey, Exomine. Is this Exomine? Or was it the other mine I found? Well, wherever it is, there's uncharted territory. Whoa! And... yeah. They fell. Well, that was a bad idea. Let's just not go down there. I thought that was Exomine, but it has to be, because all of this is Exomine. Even this tunnel that I'm standing in right now is part of Exomine. I just didn't know it at the time. That'll make for a nice alternative entrance. Nice if I had some torches to light up the area with. What the heck? What is this now? What did I find? A tunnel you'd never discover unless you... yeah, it was one of those tunnels that you never get to see unless you stumble upon it accidentally. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. So I'm just going to dig up some more cobblestone. It's probably going to kill the rest of my pickaxe here, which is fine. I am okay with that. Let me try to do the speed mining here. It's on the next layer. Oh, I almost made it all the way around. Do another one. Yeah, now it's missing. It's hard to do. You gotta get it at just the right angle. There we go. How many cobbles do I have now? How many I must know? 2 stacks. We'll go one more. Yeah. I'm getting lag. You know, Fraps is only recording it at 15 FPS right now. It's ridiculous. I can't work with this primitive hardware, man. And I don't think I'm spoiled either. It's just that I demand to give you guys quality entertainment. And the hardware just doesn't want to let me. It's very discouraging. Being a poor person. I'm poor in finance, but not poor in spirit. Although lately one has been affecting the other, as you've heard. I'm just trying to help you guys out. By donating, you're helping yourself get more out of this great venture that is MGI. But when the donations stop, I mean, you know, you get mad at me for stopping, but listen to what Notch said. Okay? Everybody buys Minecraft through donations. That's how he gets around not buying a gaming license, because those are expensive. He probably has one now because he's got a team, but if he gives things away for donations, that's a legal loophole. That's how I'm getting away with it. But he said, and it's still on his website, even though it might not be true anymore, that once Minecraft stopped making money, which means once the donation flow stopped coming through at a point that it could support his lifestyle and his development, of course, he was going to release the game and not work on it anymore. Well, isn't that the same exact thing that I'm saying? But it's just that I never really had a flow in the first place. So, whatever. You guys do what you want. This is how it is. There's only one more episode left, apparently. Because no one would donate. I don't say no one. I try not to at all costs, because there have been people that have been very generous, and I feel the need to give back to them. But at the same time, there are those of you out there that are shoplifting the pooty, as it were. Let's do a little example hunting for a moment, if we could. Let's say that you find a server out there somewhere that only allows you to play on it if you donate, which essentially means that they're charging a monthly subscription fee to play on their server. Just let's say this is the case. And you also play on my server. Now, do you think it's a good idea to donate to that server to play on it? Now, it's really cool and, you know, whatever, but do you think it's a good idea to do that in addition to not ever donating to me? Just asking. Because it seems like that is total horse crap. But I'm not judgmental of anybody. You put your money where you want. You put it where you like. But I'm telling you now, this service is free. And for you to exploit it like that or take advantage of it, that's just not cool. So, it's my rant about that. And it just goes to show you how far people are willing to go to get the bang for their buck. I thought my server was pretty cool. And it's one of the only servers left in the entire realm of Minecraft that allows you to log on and play freely without even so much as a whitelist or anything like that. You don't. All you have to do, we encourage you to do anyway, it's not even a set-in-stone requirement, is to sign up on the forums. Just, you know, enter the 4 fields it takes to you know, get yourself in there, so that you know what's going on the server. That's all that we ask. And I really don't think that's asking that much. But apparently, some people are willing to actually donate or pay the fee to get online. Now, is MGI ever going to do that? Of course not. I told you, I'm not a greedy jerk. That's not the point of this. But it does cost money to run it. So we encourage the donations. But yeah, that's why we do it. Because it doesn't seem like... First of all, I don't think it's legal for people to be able to charge fees to run a server on a game that they didn't make. But that could just be my lack of knowledge of the law. But it just doesn't seem like something that makes a whole lot of legal sense. How could you host an online game, even if you're paying for your own server, based on because you know why you're doing it. You're doing it to make money. There's no way you can tell me that the amount of people you have playing online is going to offset your server. I mean, let's be honest. You're doing it for the money. Because you don't have to charge. Okay? The server, you know, in my mind doesn't cost all that much, but I'm thinking long term. If I want to have the server up for a really long time, that does get a little bit expensive, especially when you think of the idea that more people will sign in the future than they do now, and they will, you know, I'll need more bandwidth and all that stuff. So, that's that. But, yeah. This spire is making me tinkle. Not tinkle, tingle. I didn't say tinkle. I don't have to pee because I looked at it. But it's looking pretty awesome. It's got to be more lavish than the others because it is the central focal point. And it comes to a point because it's a perfect quote-unquote circle. But But as you can see, this castle, as far as I can tell, has come out pretty darn dope. I did not have enough mossy cobbly blabbly stone, though. Not quite. I'm short by 5 blocks. I'm not going to go get those 5 blocks, because I feel that it's good enough. It does not have to be perfect. And I have obsessive compulsive order, and I'm saying that. You know, that was another thing I was saying in, I think it was episode 194, the one with the dancing ASCII man. I mentioned I was actually giving psychiatric help to people, and I was explaining to them how I dealt with my depression and my anxiety and my OCD, and how I overcame it so that I could function in the world and not be dragged down constantly by depression mostly. That's really what causes all these other problems to happen in people. Depression is the underlying source, because depression is part of you. It's not like this thing, it's not like a disease where it flares up and you either have it or you don't. Depression is part of us, part of who we are. It's part of our thought processes. But when you are dealing with something like depression, chances are you are feeling pretty miserable. And there's a good scientific explanation for that. Turns out, you are, first of all, you're not getting a lot of endorphins. Dopamine receptors are, on the blink. More importantly, when you are in a depression, if you struggle with that, you do not have the ability to shake it the more you try to shake it. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I mean that if you try to fight depression, and this includes through medication, your depression will only get worse. It will be angry. Now, I'm sure there's someone out there that said, well, I took pills and I'm fine. I need them. Okay, that's fine. But that's only because the doctor was able to find out what worked for your brain chemistry. And that still doesn't explain how to deal with the side effects of these things. I'm going to use another rag because I have it. I never see it anyway. Not really. Side effects of those drugs. Not just short-term like headache and diarrhea and crap like that, but long-term side effects like Alzheimer's and other neurological disorders later on in life. People don't think of stuff like that because they want to be healed now. And which I understand that, so do I. But maybe, just maybe, your brain can heal itself. And I believe I've done that. And I'm going to share with you now how I did it. Turns out, the brain does not want depression around. But more importantly, depression doesn't want to be around. Depression hates being around. Depression does not like to be in the spotlight. Okay? This is where the magic happens. When you realize that your depression does not want to be the center of attention. Can't stand it. And when you fight depression, you are actively exposing it, and that's why the problems happen. Because you are actively exposing your depression by trying to say go away, and the depression just can't stand that. Depression has anxiety, we'll say. So what does that mean? Well, it simply means that if you don't want your depression to get the better of you, you have to distract it. You have to give the depression something to do so that you do not have to deal with it. Yeah. Wow. What happened to the zombie? So the question is, how would you do something like that? How do you distract your depression? The answer is life experience. I'm going to tell you what I did, and then you can relate or not. You know, it might work for you, maybe not. But your depression Must be distracted. Sometimes, when I go through a depressive period, and they could last, 5 hours or 5 days, there's no limit. But the shorter the better, of course. But during those times, I just feel like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything constructive, destructive, nothing. I just don't want to. Now, that can be confused with laziness, but laziness is kind of a different animal. Laziness, you are actively deciding you don't want to do anything and just being a slob. Depression, you do want to do something, but you just can't. You can't find the motivation. You can't find the energy. You just don't have it in you. So what do? How do you solve a problem like that? That seems pretty deep. Well, like I said, here's what I did. I decided, first of all, that I have a no-return policy. That I was not going to let depression win. And furthermore, that in whatever I did, either online or otherwise, I was never going to give it up. Now, obviously, me saying that, it sounds contradictory because of what I've been talking about with this series. It's like, yes, sir, but you stop in the series, that's giving up. No, it's not giving up. That's a financial decision based on the situation, the circumstance. So that's not the same thing. And the spire's done. Oh my. It's completed. And it's time for some health food. So yeah, I defeated my depression, for the most part, by giving it something to do. So let's say one day I don't feel like doing jack squat because I'm clearly in a state of depression. Some people will try to force themselves to perform whatever task, like a responsibility task. Let's say I want to record Minecraft, or I needed to make uploads, or I needed to do something other than that. Well, I just say, well, I'm just not going to do it. Can't do it. However, I am still going to do something that gets nothing done at all. Nice. Now, this spire looks smaller than this one, but that's only a perspective thing. If I actually, Oh, I had arrows. Well, that's right, from fighting skeletons. I only had 3. Well, that's alright. I've got diamond armor. I'm taking on 2 skeletons at once, because my armor protects me. They really do hurt. So, to be able to take only 9 damage off of several arrows from those things, that's pretty awesome. But this tree is in the way. Let's get rid of it. I need an axe for that. That's sweet. But it's also nighttime, and I want to see it during the daytime. So I'm going to get a bed, and I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to make a pillar out there and just take in the castle in all its glory. Let's use orange, shall we? And I need wood. Can't believe I was completely out of that stuff. I just want to take in my castle, because the next one is the season finale, and who knows what's going to happen there. You're dead. Get me this 1 block of wood. Knock me off. There we go. Take on another skeleton. Why not? Body shield. What? There we go. Haha. That's right. The mob advantage. That has nothing to do with insurance or success. My diamond armor's still rocking. Diamond armor's great, man. I don't care who you are. What was I doing? Yeah, I want it to be daytime. Now. Make an orange bed, even though it's still red. I'm not sure what that's all about. Place the bed and go to bed. And am I gonna get surprised? Yes! Oh, nice! It got me! I thought I was turned around. Oh, there's a zombie in my room. And with no armor, I really get hurt. Just goes to show you how useful armor is. Gotta put that back on. I feel naked without it. There we go. Let's try this again, shall we? Actually, what I should do is sleep this way, so when I wake up, the thing doesn't... I'm facing it. Well, that one got me, so my theory is proven wrong yet again. A too high room, you can get hit by a mob. Oh well, let's try it again. There we go. See? You can just keep collecting bones like that. Oh yeah. It's a free bone pit. Oh, that one got me. That's alright. It's right here. Wow, shovel actually made it out the door. Alright. Put my armor back on again. You know, by the time I get done with this, it'll be morning. I don't know if I'm okay with that, because the episode's over. And I want to see this castle once before I shut off the video. Come on now. Quit spawning. I don't understand, man. I mean, yeah, it's cool that I'm getting the items, but enough already. There we go. Daytime. Time to go marvel at the work that has been accomplished so far. Oh yeah. I'm basically going to build right behind this tree after I get this wool. Because I need it. So yeah, fight the depression, distract yourself, do something completely, you know, decide to yourself, I'm not going to do anything constructive today on purpose because I'm depressed. And your depression will thank you. I gotta stop this. I am getting so pissed off from the littlest thing right now. Turn up the fog. And there we are. That tree is kinda in the way, but there's the castle as she stands right now. And that's exciting. That's pretty freaking awesome. And yeah, so I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the final episode of Minecraft coming up next.